Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Tiffany, a retired librarian turned homeschool mom. In this video, we're going to continue our reviewing of Crash Course Black History, or the Black American History. It's Black American History, sorry. So I'm going to be covering episodes 18 through 34. February is a short month. There are 52 in this series. So I covered the first 17 in my previous video. So let's get to this overview. So the episode 18 talks about Frederick Douglass. Then you have Black Americans in the Civil War. Then we have the Reconstruction. And then we talk about Ida B. Wells, followed by episode 22, which is Plessy versus Ferguson, that court case. Then we talk about Booker T. Washington and W.E.B. Du Bois and their conflict, which, yes, they had a conflict, or several. Then they have episode 24, which is the Black Women's Club movement. So this is African American women participating in the early parts of the civil rights movement. Moving on to the Great Migration. So that's the migration of African Americans from the South, where they were forced to do mostly sharecropping, to the North, where they can work factory jobs. Then we have the Red Summer of 1919. I'm going to click on that real quick and nope, next one. So what this is yeah, there was during the Red Summer of 1919, violence against Black people broke out across the United States. Black people in neighborhoods were attacked in Washington, D.C., Chicago, and Tulsa, and many other cities and towns across the country. So post-war tensions over jobs and the civil rights and population shifts due to the Great Migration. So that's what's going on there. Then we have Art and Letters of the Harlem Renaissance. So that's talking about the Harlem Renaissance. Then the Political Thought of the Harlem Renaissance. Then we have the Great Depression and the Tuskegee Experiment. If you're unaware of what this is, this was an extremely unethical medical experiment done on African American men, mostly poor, who had syphilis. And they were watched and monitored and never given, even when penicillin became available, they were not provided it because it would mess with the experiment. So yeah, that's an ethical problem. Moving on. Then you have Zora Neale Hurston, followed by World War II. So how the African Americans were in there. Then we have Randolph Rustin and the Origins of the March on Washington. So we're moving really into the civil rights movement. Then we have episode 34 with the School Segregation and Brown versus Board of Education. So we're getting close to modern history here. So that goes up to 34. Or I have to look down at, like, how many are I covering here? So I will cover the rest of 35 through 52 in the next week, or in my time filming shortly after I finish this video. So each of these Crash Course does, for each one of these episodes, does provide sources. So for each one of these episodes, you have an introduction to a topic, and then it will provide sources of where on earth they got that information. So you as parents and students can dive deeper into this topic. This channel is primarily focusing on homeschoolers, so it's a great introduction into Black American history that provides the sources and kind of gives you an overview when you start looking at these specific topics. It also helps cut it into Black American history, which is a huge topic, into some sizable chunks. So that's it for this video. If you like what you see, check out the rest of the channel. I did cover the first 17 episodes, and I will finish off the rest of them because February is short. I'm covering some various different books this month on Black American history. I've covered Black American history the last couple of Februaries, so you can check out my playlist on Black American Black American books, I think. Check out my playlist; it's pretty open, pretty easy to find, and I have a good collection of stuff that is available. I also have a variety of different topics. This is February. Well, when you're watching this is February. I'm filming this in second to last week of July of 2023. So that's when this is being filmed. If you want to know, it is blazing hot outside in summer. Not fun. So, and I am in Arizona, if you want to know. Blazing hot. So, but this year, this January, I've covered some things like sword fighting. Kat, that's Kendra, she's 14. She'll still be 14. Kendra, don't climb on the table. What was I saying here? Cats are distracting. Hi, Kat. Yes, I've had her all her 14 years. She's very much my cat, and one of 4 in this household. So, but back to this. Sword, like glass making, cheese making, stuff like that, this past January, as well as that I'm covering Women's History Month, history next month, the Titanic in April. May, I'm covering Asian American History Month, specifically focusing on Angel Island. Then I'm covering immigration coming the East in June. July, I'm covering women inventors. August, I'm doing cooking. And hopefully you guys hear that over the purring. I completely forgot I have a mic on this side. So, but hopefully that's not gumbled. But again, I'm mentally repeating what I'm saying. So April is covering Titanic. May is Asian history, focusing on Angel Island. June is Ellis Island and immigration that way. August, I'm doing cooking. September, I'm going in depth into the Beauty and the Beast. I've already done that with Cinderella. You can check that out. Here, cat, get down. I'm covering space in October, the Hindu festival of Diwali in November, and I'm doing mysteries in December. So, and the book series that I'm covering this year are, I'm finishing up what I started back in 2023 with the Guardians of Ga'Hoole and the Wolves of Beyond. I'm finishing up her Polar Bears series. So that's Catherine Lasky's Polar Bear series. I'm doing an overview of the Animorphs, which is a very big series, and I did end up skimming through those because they're short, they're formulaic, and I ran out of time due to summer stuff, sickness and vacations and things like that. So, and then I'm covering the Anne of Green Gables series, the Boxcar Children, and Wings of Fire. So that's what's coming up for series-wise this year. So check out the rest of my channel. I have covered various other different series. I have a lot of stuff available. I have a decent-sized backlog at this point. So, as well as some, besides the reviews, I do have some kid travel videos as well. Not showing my kid. I do not show my kid on this channel because privacy issues and kid. But moving on. Check out the rest of the channel. Like and subscribe. Leave a positive comment if you have one, and thank you.